Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Philbert Flies. I'm very excited to be showing you the QualityWings 787 this evening, which we are taking on a real-life LOT Polish Airlines flight from here in Warsaw to Athens. About 2.5 hours flight time, something like that. And yeah, they're using these every day, I think, or maybe not every day, but quite often on this route, which is exciting. Ben, good evening. Good evening. Welcome. How are you doing? Ninja Kolabe. How great moment. It is a great moment. You're absolutely right. And I'm glad you could be here to share it. Hello, Matt. It is very poggers. It is very poggers. I'll just, who else have I not said hello to yet? Raider, Caffel, Mark, Simon, Fizzy, Linus, and AK-47 and Aaron. I think that's everyone. Oh, and Scott, of course. Welcome. Now, I noticed that Simon is spawned in and is flying with us. Ben, I'm just going to show you around this Warsaw for P3D, because I know you're thinking of buying it in the next 10 minutes or so and flying along. And it is absolutely stunning. Drzewiecki Design has done a fine job. I was going to say once again, but obviously this is an older scenery for P3D. But anyway, you don't get interiors done to this standard in P3D very often. It's really, really impressive. And the exterior modeling's lovely as well, as you would expect. Got people out here. We've got little vehicles driving along. It's very good. And if you want to buy it, there's a link in the video description down below, so you don't even have to trawl the web looking for it. So as I was saying, Simon is parked up. This is him over here. I'm 99% sure. In his 737. So thank you, Simon, for joining us, and I'm glad you can fly along. You have just flown EGKK to OGAQ. I don't know where that is. I'm ashamed to say I don't know where that is, but it sounds good, Kai. It sounds good, and the music was very vibey. All right. Thank you, Red. That's nice of you to say. Gibi, I saw you and then I missed you. I'm so sorry. Welcome. Buffering. Did I miss you as well? I've got to stop doing this. If I can't reliably spot everyone in the chat, I've just got to stop saying hello to anyone. I can't be, I can't be doing that. Sorry to both you and Gibi. And I do appreciate you being here in spite of my inability to spot your names in the chat. Cool. So let's get on board and start setting up. Here we are. This is what the cockpit looks like. And the first thing we're going to do is import our flight plan, I think, which you do with the FMS down here. That's right. So we're going to go to load flight plan. No, we're not. That's panel state, which we've already done. We're going to go to index, and then we're going to go to flight plans, and then we're going to look for EPWA to LGAV. There it is, flight plan imported. Bob's your uncle. Usually they're using the 788 and the Max 8 on this route, but the 738 is it's more than close enough, Simon. Don't worry, Scott, no problem at all. No problem at all. If everyone was flying along, nobody would be watching and paying attention. That would be an absolute nightmare, so no need to apologise. Flight number, I can't remember. Too many windows. Oh, here we are. 8589, LOT8589. Oh, and the exciting news is that we've got some ATC who have just come online, so we're going to have control, certainly for the departure, and there's ATC on Athens as well, but I've got a nasty feeling they might go to bed before we get there. Right, so we'll activate that. What we're going to do, having done that, is start the APU, because it's quite warm here. So we'll get some aircon in the cabin, and we can start the boarding as well. Request boarding. There we are. Don't need to do any jetways because we've already got that docked. And we'll have a little look outside because, you know, when in P3D, admire the stuff P3D can offer. Is it you, or do the NDs and PFDs look quite exaggerated in size? Well, they are big. I mean, they are big in the 787. Cedric, welcome. It's been a while, isn't it? I'm glad you've made it. How are you doing? NADP1 departure today. Oh, Christ, I don't know anything about that. Ali, welcome. How are you? Yes, anyway, we can't sit and stare at the pretty vehicles all day long. Let's see what we've got to do inside here. APU gens, I believe they were already on. Yeah, they are, and they're getting power, so that's good. We'll leave the external power connected as well, because it's quite a power-hungry aircraft, this one. And we'll do our pre-flight checks. So battery switch is on, APU gens are on, master knob is on, external power is on. Landing gear, let's just double check the position of the landing gear lever. Ugh, can't remember my keybinds. Well, it's down, isn't it? It's down, so that's all good. Flap lever should be up, and it is. Speed brake lever should be retracted, and it is. Engine fuel controls are set to cut off. Fuel pump switches should all be off. They are. Couldn't remember if they're supposed to say off when they're off or on when they're on, but they're all off. Engine instruments are fine. Anti-ice controls should all be set to auto, and they are. Window heating. That should all be fine. We'll turn the seatbelt sign on while we're down here. Window heating, window heating, window heating. Don't even know where that is. Wipers, anti-ice, window heating. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's been a long time. It has. Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you. I'm all right. Please do, Kai. Yeah, suggest a way. Suggest a way. Fuel quantity checked. Yeah, IFR clearance. We won't get that just yet. Okay, so we've done our initial pre-flight checks. So what we're going to do now is finish setting up the FMC, do all our performance stuff and all that other exciting, all those other exciting things. So we're going to be using a cost index to date of 38. And our planned cruising altitude is 40,000 feet, flight level 400. Kai, that's a very good idea, and I'm very appreciative of it. Thank you ever so much. It's alright, I have quite a few co-pilots who perform a very similar job to that piece of paper. Currently the RAF Bryce Norton Gateway flying out to... Oh, how are you feeling about it, Alex? I imagine you've got mixed feelings about going to Cyprus, but it sounds exciting to me. So our fuel, our final reserves should be... 2 tons. In fact, 2.1 tons. So we put that in. 2.1. And that's our perf-init page done. And with that, I think we'll get the ATIS and we'll get our clearance. Departing runway 29er, okay. Two niner, right. Let me just double check what I was planning. I was planning a 1-5 departure, but that's alright, we can do 2-9er, it's not a problem. Runway 29er, so I'm just tweaking all this on Navigraph. And that means that we're going to be expecting the Avena 7 Golf. Ooh, there's 2 tower frequencies, but it's alright, they're both exactly the same. So we'll set that now, 118.3. You're sat waiting for the 40 gig. I had to cancel mine. I was busy downloading, and then I had to get ready for the stream.
Clear takeoff to 9 after departure radar 12545. Spokojnego wieczoru, dobiega Sprinter 007.
The room's quite bad at Bose. We're only there for one night from the sounds of it, so that's right. Sit here, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? 29's preferred due to the noise. Right, interesting, didn't know that. Hello, Cerebellum, welcome, welcome.
Sierra Kilo Lima, zrozumiałem, panowie chcecie wykonywać dalej prawy krąg, czy chcecie lewy?
Może być dla odmiany lewy krąg.
29 is slightly shorter, yes, it is. I'm wanting to hear someone say LOT or POLOT, but anyway, I'm just going to trust Caffel when he says that the call sign is LOT and not POLOT. 8589 on stand, where are we? 14, I think. Yes, 14. Oh, you can have a look at the loading while we're waiting. Should even have some passengers coming down this jetway. We don't yet, though. Or maybe they're already been. Or maybe it doesn't work. Anyway, getting distracted by pretty things rather than getting my clearance. Bravo is current with information. Bravo.
Sierra Kilo Lima, wiatr przyjemny z kierunku 2004, węzeł konwojera na pasie 3-3, wykonywacie
You're installing MSFS from scratch, are you? Yeah, Boeing Stream in the fantastic QualityWings 787.
Zalasz na konwojera na 3-3 po odlocie.
First one I've done in this
w lewy
plane.
krąg i zgłosimy intencję Sierra Kilo Lima.
Warsaw Tower, good evening. LOT8589 on stand 14 with information. Bravo, request clearance to Athens.
Lot 8589er. You are cleared to your destination Athens by 5 penalty departure runway 29er, Evina 7 Golf Squawk 4550.
Cleared to Athens, runway 29er via the Evina 7 Golf. I think you said departure, squawking 4550, lot 8589.
Lot 8589, readback is correct. Evina 7 Golf.
Copy that, Evina 7 Golf, thank you, lot 8589. Right, squawking 4550. Pop that in here. And we'll turn our transponder
Warsaw Tower, very good evening. Lot 8591,
to
stand
transponder.
737-800 with information Bravo.
There's Simon.
Requesting IFA Kings to Athens, please.
How long have I had the QualityWings for?
Lot
Oh, years and years. Yes, I do like it.
8589.
I do like it. It's not kind of proper study level like the PMDG, but it's still very, very good.
Flight level should be even. I'm suggesting 380
runway
or
29er.
360.
We
And
can
a
take
Venus 7 Golf.
380, lot 8591.
380 and ready to copy?
Cool. Now we can go to our VNAV page next, in fact, to put in our transition altitude, which is going to be something weird here. 6,500. It's not
Clear
that
to
weird.
destination Athens.
It's just
via
not
the
around 1,000
Evina 7
for whatever
Golf
reason.
departure.
6,500.
Runway 29er and squawk 4.
And we're going to have a quick look at the legs page, make sure we've got the correct speed restrictions, altitude restrictions, all of that sort of thing in. 5,000 or above at WA921, and we have to be 1,500 and above with a maximum speed of 200 at WA901. Yeah, correct. EVDEX, Nepus, flight level 180 or above, correct, and Evina, whatever the hell altitude we
Sierra
want.
Kilo Lima, zgłaszam lewą wiatr.
We'll sort out our arrival en route.
Pozwolenie na konwojera.
Okay, over to the init ref page, and this is where we can use the rather nice EFB to calculate our takeoff speeds. It does look quite old-fashioned compared with the Airbus ones, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is go to performance. It's already imported our runway, etc. We're not taking off from an intersection, so we'll make sure that the weather's correct. It's going to be dry, and wind is 190 at 4, close enough. Outside air temperature, I don't know what the weather source is for this, but sometimes it's very close, sometimes it's a little bit off. So yeah, anyway, so I just update it with exactly what I'm getting from VPilot. 1012, we're going to use optimum thrust rating, and we're going to use optimum flaps, and it's calculated us everything that we need down here. So no assumed temperature thrust today. I guess that's because we're using takeoff 1 rather than takeoff, so we will have a reduction anyway. Flaps 5, and we can copy this, we can send this to the FMS, and it will have put all of that down here for us. So we can just accept the takeoff speeds, double check the thrust limit page, and as you can see, it's selected as 10% takeoff 1 setting and normal climb with no reduced power there. FMC pre-flight complete. You really hope they break the silence on their MSFS. Yeah, me too. I know. It would be fine if they hadn't said they expected release in Q2 to have not told us anything. But it's a little bit irritating they haven't at any point given us an update about where they're at, isn't it? I'm just going to dim the displays a little bit because it's a bit dazzling. There we are. That seems more appropriate. And while we're here, we can bring up our checklists. So, pre-flight checklist, oxygen tested 100%, flight instruments are all fine. Although, having said that, being a Boeing, and I always forget this, we should be setting our speed to V2, which is 144.
In the cabin today are some of our finest flight attendants who are there for your comfort, but most of all for your safety, so we ask that you give them undivided attention whenever requested.
144. We should set our heading to the runway heading as well, which is 290. And we should finally set our altitude to the maximum cleared altitude, which he hasn't actually given us. Perhaps we'll get that later on. Let me just read the SID note, see if it actually says. Climb to 6,000 and maintain unless otherwise specified. Well, it wasn't specified, so we'll set 6,000. There we are, 6,000 feet set. Now, we've got our APU on, we've got our APU bleed on. What else do we need to do? I'm going to refer back to my notes, I think. Oh yes, that's right. We'll arm out auto thrust, or auto throttle probably in this plane. We'll turn on our flight director. Turn on the first officer's side as well. And we can also arm LNAV and VNAV. Sergio, hello, nice to see you. Do you know, we were only talking about you the other day and about our favourite freeware airports. How are you? I know, mine was taking forever as well. I had to abandon it. Hello, Riley, welcome. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you. Right. Let us then go to the before start checklist. Passenger signs. Well, seatbelt sign should be on, and it is. MCP is all set. Takeoff speeds have been set. CDU pre-flight's completed. Taxi and takeoff briefing has been completed. The only other thing I want to do before we get underway is double check our SID on here, make sure it looks right. I think it does. Yep, fly runway heading, make a slight left turn. Yep, that's all absolutely fine. Cool, let's get ready for pushback and departure. Oh, I haven't opened the door, that's why the passengers haven't come. Manuel, thank you very, very much. I swear I did open the door when I stopped here. In fact, I did. I remember it. Right, let's open door L2. Oh, it's just flashing. Why is it just flashing?
I prosimy o zezwolenie na lądowanie z przelotem, aby opuścić pas drogą Alfa.
Zezalam z przelotem Sierra Kilo Lima.
Don't know.
Zezwalasz na przelot Sierra Kilo Lima?
No, I was never going to be using MSFS today. No. This was always going to be a P3D stream. And yeah, I'm glad. I did think the update's coming out today. Right, let's just have one more go at opening this door, because I'd quite like to get the passengers on. That looks like it's open now. I don't know why it wasn't before. Of course, it's hard to tell with the snugly fitting jetway hood, but there we are.
The use of some portable electronic devices is prohibited while on board the aircraft. Once airborne,
yeah, it looks like, yeah, that's open. Yes, that is open. Right, bring me the passengers, please. Boarding passengers now. Right, so this might take a little while, but it'll be worth it. We can have a little look at what's going on. Possibly even pop inside the airport again if you'd like to. But yeah, this is part of the joy of P3D at the moment, and will one day be part of the joy of MSFS, I hope, when we have GSX. So I think cabin crew have boarded, I think flight crew have boarded, so now we're just waiting for the masses, which might take a little while. If it takes too long, we can always just reset GSX. It doesn't actually do anything to the weight. Oh no, only pilots boarded. Cabin crew coming down here now. So have any of you actually got your MSFS updates downloaded and running yet? Yeah, I know. It'll make the biggest difference, I think, of all the add-ons that are planned to MSFS. Let me get rid of that unsightly toolbar at the top.
Alfa. Prosimy o instrukcję kołowania.
Sierra Kilo Lima, witamy w Warszawie, kołcie do stanowiska
Yours is running fine,
88,
good
drogami
news.
Alfa
And
Whisky.
how's yours, George?
Drogami Alfa Whisky do stanowiska
I think after this stream I'll just set it going again and go to bed and hope it's fine by the morning. Better FPS, good. That's the biggest thing we're all hoping for, I think, isn't it? Here come the masses, here they come down the jetway. Dribs and drabs. I've just realised how many seats there are on this plane and how long this is likely to take. So I don't think we'll stand here and watch the whole of the boarding process. But it's quite atmospheric to see a few people getting on, isn't it? What about stutters, George? What about stutters? Because my FPS is mostly alright, but it's the stutters that drive me mad, and I have quite big pauses at the moment. Mr. Avgi, well, I like doing a bit of both. This is the sim to fly a 787 in at the moment, because we have the QualityWings. And also it's a MSFS update day, so I wasn't sure how much that would break. So yeah, I've got P3D stream today, another one tomorrow. We're flying the Cargolux 747-8 again on the next leg of that long-haul trip we're doing around the world. And then two MSFS streams over the weekend. And I'll hopefully have time to do a bit of testing in between and make sure everything's up and running. Been updating for 4 hours at 8. Oh god, it is slow, isn't it? It is slow. Ah, you had the update beta. Nice,
Sierra
Curtis.
Kilo Lima na stanowisku 88. Dziękujemy za kontrolę. Życzę miłego wieczoru. I
Yeah,
dobrego.
multi-core CPU usage should help the stutters as well. Sorry, Simon. Come on then, come on. Enough of this. Enough of this. Let's reset GSX and get underway. Right, so we will close the door and close the cargo doors, and we'll prepare for pushback and departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just closed the main
Do I want to request pushback? Yes, that's what I just said. Get rid of the external power, and we'll turn on the beacon light ready. Now we can turn on the hydraulic pumps, so we'll set them to on and auto. Turn on the fuel pumps. We don't have any fuel in the center tank, so we don't have to worry about that.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
And that overhead panel looks pretty good to me. Before start checklist, we've done. Yeah. Flight deck door. I haven't done the flight deck door.
Locking gear.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you aboard this flight on the Dreamliner. At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the flight attendant.
That's weird. I would have assumed that setting it to deny would clear that, but it hasn't. Never mind.
Exits on the 787 are marked with exit sign. Please locate the two exits nearest you, keeping in mind the nearest exits may be behind you. This aircraft has escape path lighting. A change in color or an exit sign will indicate you have reached an exit. Should oxygen be needed, mask will appear from the compartment above your seat.
Just get rid of the jetway.
Put on your mask first and then offer assistance.
Well, we know that the flight deck door's closed and locked. That's the main thing. So let's request push and start.
If needed, inflate the vest just prior to exiting the aircraft by pulling the red tab on the front vest.
Warsaw Tower, LOT8589, request push and start.
LOT8589, push start is approved, QNH1012 facing south.
Push and start approved, facing south, QNH1012, LOT8589. I've just realised we're still in inches of mercury. 1012 set. Let's do it. South is which way from here?
Customers are required to observe all
Nose right, isn't it?
signs and adhere to
Yes, nose right.
Thank you for choosing to fly with us. Airborne Short.
It's only doing me a straight pushback, eh? That's not ideal. We'll have to do a quick edit then. And I never know how you do it. Is it 9 and 7?
Warsaw Tower, hello. FedEx 694, 5.5 mile final 33.
FedEx 694, OK Tower, very good evening. Wind is 190 degrees for knots, runway 33, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 33, FedEx 694.
Ah, here we are. Here we. Oh no, that's not doing it. How? Oh, it's 3. It's just very slow. There we are. Okay. Dan, when you saw the stream, you thought it was cool. Oh, sorry, Hassan. I'm sorry about that. No, still no news on that one, unfortunately.
Warsaw Tower, lot
So we'll get pushed to there. That'll do us.
Lot 8591, push and start ETA, proof finish 1012, taking south.
Inserted.
Push and
Release
start
sparking
to
brakes.
altitude 1012, lot
Commencing push.
8591.
All engines clear. Start at will.
And we can start both engines at once in this, so all we have to do is pop up here and move both engine start switches to, which I can't see, oh there they are, to start, and open both the fuel cutoffs. Flight time's about 2.5 hours, something like that. Update is taking rather long for you, but not really because of the download time's just up. Yeah, it is. It's all of the waiting in between files, isn't it, that does it. Other than that, it would be fine. The actual download is pretty good. What's the matter? Config... what? Config flaps? Definitely had my throttles at idle. Oh well, whatevs. We're alright. We've got 2 good engine starts. Go back to normal, and then we'll do the before taxi checklist after we've stopped, obviously. Even with fast internet speed, going to let it down. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Martin. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hello, Arta. Welcome to you as well. Sorry, I've missed quite a lot of chat. Starters are far less common, even with your settings turned up quite a bit from before the update. Nice. That's what I needed to hear. Hello, Lewis Aviation. Welcome to you as well. Got to go and land into Dalaman. Okay, okay. No worries, Kai. Hope to see you after you land. Have a good landing. This is prepared, Lewis. Oh, we've got to go around. Got to go around from the FedEx.
FedEx 694, continuous publish and contact Warsaw radar on frequency 125.45.
We continue established and we'll contact radar on frequency 1. Yeah.
Be much better if it would first download everything and install. Yeah, or if it would install packages while downloading the next one. Yes, I do live in the UK. Yeah, Quincy, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the stream. Right. Okay. So tug's disconnected. So let's pop up here. Turn off the APU. Turn off the APU gens. And we'll turn on our taxi light. And now we'll pop down and do the before taxi checklist. So anti-ice is auto, recall has been checked, auto brake will set to RTO, flight controls, they're going to be alright, I can guarantee it. Ground equipment is clear. We've got hand signal from the man. Hydraulic pressure primary right. It's the FMS message. Panel state loaded. Okay, yes, we know about that. Thank you. I think I haven't done something. Probably turn on the left and right engine hydraulic pumps, but I thought I had. Flight deck door lock fail. Okay. Fail. More study level than I thought this plane. Okay, something weird's happening. Something weird's happening because it didn't tick it off the checklist. I mean... fine. We've got a failed flight deck door lock. We can deal with that. And it's complaining about the gens being off, but I'm sure they're supposed to be off. But I'll put them on if it makes it happier. TCAS is off. That's fine. That's supposed to be off for now. But now we've pushed back. Let's turn it on so we don't forget later. So transponder knob all the way to the right. And we'll request taxi. Warsaw Tower, lot 8589, request taxi.
Romeo intersection if you want.
Oh, sorry.
Lot 8591, taxi to Hollywood runway 29 via Mike Echo November 2.
Taxi holding point 29 via Mike Echo and November 2, lot 8591.
Sorry, Simon.
Lot 8589, taxi to Hollywood runway 29 behind Boeing 737-800 lot company via Mike Echo November 2.
We'll follow the company 737 to runway 29 holding point via Mike Echo in November 2, lot 8589. Yeah, Squawk AR 7500 just to be on the safe side. Simon, I hope you know where you're going because I'm not bothering to look at taxi charts. That's how much faith I have in you. It would. It couldn't be any less efficient than it currently is, Swiggy, could it? It's dreadful. Sorry, who have I missed? Anyone? Don't know. Might have done. Kyle, welcome to the cockpit. You're flying from London to Delaware. Oh, nice. Nice route. Not many flights. No, not at the moment, for sure. Right, let's get our traffic and weather up. Mike Echo November 2. And we'll have a quick look at the before takeoff checklist. So we're going to need to set flaps 5. I can tell you that. Yep, flaps 5 set. Check our takeoff trim. It should be 4, and it was 4, and I've just messed it up. There it is, that's fine. Follow Simon to the runway. Hello, Sir Dar Online. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you do like your longer flights though, Kai. For most people who just do European short haul, that's it's a bit of a schlep. Ah, Swampfast, congratulations. Your download is complete. You're just restarting the game, waiting for the kettle to boil. Nice. Oh, do tell us how it is, Melon.
Lot 8591, wind is 190 degrees 4 knots, runway 29 clear for takeoff after departure, contact Warsaw radar on frequency 125-745, bye bye.
Clear for takeoff runway 29 and after departure, contact Warsaw radar on 12545, lot 8591.
Get that tuned in ready.
Bye bye.
Tell you what, it is nice following someone. No, it doesn't, Simwings F1. No. Sadly not. It is relatively basic by P3D add-on standards, but it's still a fantastic plane to fly. Lazy man's taxi method, yeah. Oh yeah, Kai, it's you who goes to Dalaman more or less every year, isn't it? I remember from my giveaway. And we get to watch Simon's takeoff as well. Have a look from outside. Are you, first of all, Preston, I would ask you, are you sure you want to get into Prepared? Because, personally, with MSFS progressing at the rate it is, I wouldn't. I think it's a lot of money you'll end up spending to make it look good. I already had it before. I don't think I'd buy it from scratch now. But if you want to start, then have a look at how much it would cost you to buy the sim and all of the Orbex scenery. So OpenLC, the Orbex Global World Mesh, etc, 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 and then decide if you really want to do it, and have a look at the price of airports and the price of planes, because you can easily spend hundreds if not thousands of pounds, and it's an old sim.
LOT8589, runway 29, line up and wait.
Line up and rate 1829, LOT8589. Right, so let's turn our runway turn-off lights on. Taxi light can come off and the strobe light can come on. No, it's a different one, Johan. I don't know much about the X-Plane one. Yeah, exactly. You used to go twice a year, but COVID, yeah.
LOT8589, wind is 190 degrees for north runway 29, clear for takeoff after departure, contact Warsaw radar frequency 125.45, bye-bye.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29 and after departure Warsaw radar on 125.45 for lot 8589. Thank you for the ATC. Right, I'm going to do some concentrating on the old takeoff and I'll speak to you properly once we're in the air. Rolling takeoff. No messing around. Stand the throttle levers up. Engine stable. Toga.
What's it? 80 knots. Checked. B1. Rotate. B2. Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear going up. And we're going to hand fly the departure, I think, because it's fun to hand fly departures. Oh, TCAS alert. Where? I don't see it. Never mind. And do some trimming, because it wants to stick the nose way up in the air. And we'll make this left turn. Good evening, Rene. The New World map is beautiful. Oh, I'm really pleased.
Okay, dobry wieczór, lot 3957, stand 180, quick clearance.
Flaps 1. We'll turn the autopilot on now.
Lot
And we'll contact departure.
57.
Radar 19 Alpha reporting verbal passing to that.
Radar 19 Alpha identified on departure, climb flight level 310, direct descent.
0 direct, Delta 9 Alpha.
Flash our radar, good evening. LOT8589, climbing through 5,200 feet on the Evina 7 Golf.
LOT8589 flow, Warsaw radar identified, climb flight level 400, direct Babco.
Climb flight level 400, direct Babco, LOT8589. Nice, speedy departure. So straight up to 400. And direct to Babco, did he say? Something like that. Babco, there we are.
That is approved.
Direct Babco, execute. Done. Let's get the checklist up again. After takeoff, landing gear up, flaps up. See? Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Now I can talk to you all again. You're willing to spend as much as you need. Fine. In that case, where you start is by buying the sim, buying all of the Orbex add-ons and any True Earth you want. So for airliner flying, I think OpenLC is enough. If you want to do VFR as well, or if you have a supercomputer and want it to look as good as it possibly can, then get the True Earth True Earth GB add-ons too. And then have a look at getting the FS Labs A320, which is the best plane. Have a look at the QualityWings, have a look at the PMDG stuff. That is where I would begin. What do I think of the Xbox graphics for the cost and everything? I haven't seen it. Fizzy. You bought Orbex Global for FSX and it works in P3. And you reckon that's all? Yeah, well, there we are. Good evening, Renee. I think I did spot you. I think I said hello. Mine's been abandoned till after this stream, Scott. But I will get it after that. Anyway, we're climbing through 10,000 feet now. Oh, landing lights. Didn't bother with them. I'll turn the seatbelt sign off. Runway turn off lights can come off. That's it. Now we can relax and enjoy the flight. And I'll show you some wing views and stuff, I suppose. Look at that. Look at that. So this is OpenLC Europe. That's what you're seeing down there. And it looks phenomenal. It looks phenomenal considering it's not, you know, photoreal. Hey, what are you, P3D? What do you mean, Divin?
Express 086, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122
Load into LAX in just less than 20 seconds. Really? Yeah, that's phenomenal. Hello, William. Welcome. Welcome. Oh yeah, that's true, Simon. I hadn't thought of that. What's your cruising level, Simon? .787 is a heavy type aircraft. You have to say LOT8589 heavy. No, you do not. Not in Europe. That's an American thing, Demetrius. Yours keeps going up and down all the time. Yeah, my download speed started off really poor and then got better. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about what's going on with it, but I just wish I'd got it done so I could end this stream and then go and have a look at it. But alas, it wasn't to be. Have some cinematics. This didn't used to work for me, but it does now. And it's quite cool. The world map's been updated. Yeah, I heard. That's really nice, isn't it? So you can actually see, you can pinpoint exactly where you want to go.
With the range 09er descent, altitude 7,000 feet, 101228.
Yeah. I got to about 50% and I'd been going for 2.5 hours, so yeah, I can't see me staying up for it either. 380 for now, 370 or 390 once you head south. Ah, okay, yeah. Oh, is that true, Swiggy? That's worth knowing. Right, so I do like these cinematics, but they can make you feel a little bit seasick after a while, I think. So let's go to a normal view for a bit, like this one. And I guess we should get some cruising music on. I think we'll have a few more Greek tunes later on, but for now, something a little more peaceful. Maybe not a little more peaceful, maybe something a little bit upbeat, but not stereotypical Greek music for now. Bit of 80s. Bit of 80s music. There we are. Something a bit different. You haven't been able to get it downloaded, the servers must be on fire. Yeah, they must.
026 Warszawa radar contact. Climb flight level 370, direct Stolpa.
Really, Scott? Oh, I wish I wasn't doing this stream now. No, I don't. I'd rather be flying in P3D than watching a progress bar. Oh, thank you, Satir. Thanks. This is all stuff I find on Epidemic Sound, which is a royalty-free music library that I subscribe to. But there's some good stuff on there. Some really good stuff on there. This is not a playlist I put together though. This particular the tunes we're listening to right now, I just typed in 1980s and pressed go. Oh, good. I'm glad you're a fan there, Swampflies. Can you fly? Oh, I assumed you were already in the first officer seat. Yeah, help yourself. It's all very casual. It's all very casual here, Carl. It's an American thing, but you think you watched a video of Skiffle and they were calling the heavy ones? Really? I've not heard that in Europe ever. It could be something that Skiffle do. Or I don't know, but my understanding is that it's an American thing. See, I should be a DJ, Simon. I'm wasted as a streamer. Anyway, now we're in the air. It's essential, I'm afraid, that I ask you to subscribe to the channel. It's just something I have to do. So yeah, click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, give the video a thumbs up as well. That really helps the algorithm with helping other people, which helps other people to find me. And as always, if you want to make a donation, that's always gratefully received, if not expected. You can do that at streamlabs.com/filbertflies. Or if you want to support the channel on a monthly basis in return for some really exciting perks, then you can join Club Filbert. Click the join button down below for everything you need to know about that. You just cranked it to Ultra in LAX and it's smooth. Oh my god, that's awesome. That is a proper test. Yeah, I read that, Roland. It's a shame. I'm sure they'll get it fixed, though. Don't I hate it when people tell me to do things I've already done? I do. Is it, why? What's... Did someone tell me to do something I've already done? Or was this in reference to your life? Right? Show you around the cockpit a little bit, I think, because it's quite nice. Oh Christ, I've just made it bank. Oh dear. Yeah, I've got a dual keybind. I thought I'd sorted that out.
But 8589 a little bit now authorized direct for you. Direct demo.
Shit. Yeah, what I did there...
Lot 8589 Warsaw.
Warsaw, lot 8589, go ahead.
Yeah, just what is your inbound point, please?
We are inbound Babco direct. Just had a little bit of an aileron trim issue there.
Roger. So you may proceed direct demo.
Direct to demo for lot 8589, thank you. Yeah. Got to sort my keybinds out.
Warsaw Radar, good evening. Scandinavian 1767 with you, flight level 360.
Scandinavian 1761, hello, Warsaw
Right, we'll
Radar.
direct to a demo.
Direct attack.
Roger, Director LATAG, many thanks, Scandinavian.
Right, where is my aileron trim?
Proszę radar, dobry wieczór, lot 39 departure 09 crossing 2600.
I'm going to have to use control and left because I know that does it. Oh god, I don't like this because it's moving. As you can see, it's moving my view at the same time as adjusting the aileron trim. Sorry, Kai, my apologies. I have said worse, it's true. It's true. Someone please tell me where the aileron trim is on this so I can just put it back in the middle. There's the rudder trim. Is it on the yoke?
Scandinavian 1767, proceed direct Rasa. Roger, proceed direct to Rasan, Scandinavian 1767.
Right, auto throttle is on, autopilot. Let's turn that on now and just hope it can follow this course. Yeah, I think we're alright. I think we're alright. Oh, Simon, sorry. Does LOT fly to Athens with the 787 in real life? Yes. Oh, I see, sorry. I see what you mean with it. And of course, don't forget, even if you are already a member, there's always the option of upgrading, because that's the beauty of being bronze. You've got 2 tiers ahead of you. No, there's always something, Simon, especially these days. Yeah, it's a great plane, Roland. It's a really great plane. But, you know, FSX is an old sim, and I would be wary of spending money on it with MSFS coming along at the rate it is. Same reason I don't advise anyone to buy P3D or X-Plane, because you're going to end up investing loads of money and you'll be flying MSFS solely probably by the end of the year. That's my guess. You can't upgrade from gold, unfortunately. It's true.
Expect ILS to X and after massive position below 39%.
I mean, it's a useful learning exercise, though, isn't it? What to do when your aileron trim goes wrong. Can you see the rudder trim? Alternate pitch trim, nose up and down. Alternate flaps arm. It's not that. Still, we found 2 out of the 3 trims. It's not the one we actually want. Oh well, seems to be alright for now, that's the main thing. Lower pedestal. Some tunes for you to listen to while your sim updates. Yes. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Aviation Simulations. Lower pedestal where, Kai? I'm very well, thank you, Divin. Welcome to the stream. You will, Mark, you will. Dread to think. Artur, I missed your donation. Sorry, I was trying to stop the plane killing me. So I did. Artigani, thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Already had your first sim crash trying to enable the dev mode. Oh, that's not great. I did miss a donation. Kai, you said the aileron trim's on the lower pedestal, but where? I really can't see it. It's one of those things you never really use in a flight sim until your keybind accidentally breaks everything. I'm going to Google it. And while I Google it, I'm going to give you some more cinematics to enjoy.
Direct to demo. Direct demo for LOT8589.
Maybe it was. I did have a quick look at the yoke, but couldn't see it. Let's have another look. That will be the autopilot disconnect. This will be the elevator trim. Ah well, fine. Anyway, while all that was going on, we passed through our transition altitude, so we'll
radar, good evening,
set that to standard. And we're nearly at cruising altitude.
4350 with you, inbound Arson.
Plane from the 2000s versus a plane from the 60s. Yes. Already 30 knots faster. Really? Let's have a look at VATSIM.
Direct Bimpa, Bravo India, Mike Papa Alpha, and expect ILS Yankee runway 33, scaling 114. Scaling 114, clear to Bimpa.
Yeah, you're right.
Uniform arrival. Cleared Bimpa.
Yeah, well, we're going to be cruising at Mach 0.83.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is happening just about
Fly-by-wire have updated it, I believe, to work with the new sim update. I saw something on this server, so you have to get the latest dev build.
Right now, it's still showing us an on arrival. I invite you to sit back and enjoy the onboard service. I'll give you updates on the webinar progress a little bit further down. Thank you.
Ah, interesting. Just found an article which says that there is no aileron trim on the fly-by-wire, on the 787. So on the 787, lateral control is permanently augmented by computer routines, P-beta law, removing the need for individual control of surfaces or for specific condition laws like TAC.
Scaling 114, proceed direct with Alpha 534, expect vectors.
Oh, there we are. There we are. So it's a keybind that has done something that isn't actually available on the plane. I can't be held accountable for these
Alpha
things.
534 and expect
Oh, Demetrius, I'm sorry to hear that.
Scaling 114.
Can you? Is it insured? Can you get the money back for it? Let us know, Melon. Let us know. Mine was before I had to cancel it for the stream Terraform. Mine was doing about I think I was up to about 19 megabits per second. But the thing that was taking the time was all the pauses in between files where it installs them and takes its time with it. Oh, okay. I'm glad you'll be able to fix it. That's good. Jamie, hello. How are you?
Scaling 114, request to leave flight deck for 10 minutes.
Did you say you're at your mum's at the moment? I seem to remember you're at your mum's at the moment. I have to say, you're not a huge fan of the new plane selection screen. Oh, okay. I tell you what, though, Melon. If that's the biggest thing that you find to complain about over the course of this flight, I'll be a happy man.
Warszawa, radar, dobry wieczór, Enter 76 Mike Kilo, Katowice Airport, kontrola radia.
That was Enter 96 Mike Kilo, review 5, hello.
Cześć Marek. enter 906 Mike Kilo. Dziękuję, cześć.
You can see me out of your cockpit window, can you? I take it I've overtaken you then. Oh no, you're a bit to the right, are you? I wish I had my labels turned on now. Does LOT fly to Athens with a 787 in real life? Yes. Yes, it does. Keep your eyes peeled for Simon 737, everybody. Let me know if you see it. It's a lovely plane. It is a lovely plane. I think we've spoken before. I'm not a fan of the super smooth nose. I like a little bit of a bump. I prefer the 777. But it is an awesome plane to fly. And it's an awesome plane to fly on as well. Going to the office tomorrow for the first time in 7... Wow! Oh, yeah, it's a shame. Can't you stick it on in the office? Might get a few more subscribers. Oh, that is fantastic news, Swanflies. Maybe I will just stay up for it to download. I was tempted to leave it going while I did this stream, but it just seemed slightly too big a risk, you know? Yeah, it's a relatively new route, I think, Demetrius. I don't think they've been doing it in the 787 for long. I'll tell you how often it is flown. So it seems to be once a week rotation in 787. Sometimes at 3:50 in the afternoon, which is what we're doing. Sometimes at 5:10. Sometimes at 4:40 apparently. But no, the last several weeks it's been at 3:50 p.m. And prior to the 30th of May, the flight number was used for a flight from Katowice to Rhodes in an Embraer 195. So that's weird. So yeah, actually this flight from Warsaw to Athens has only flown 12 times, I think, in the 787. No, 10 times. Open plan office means sadly not. No, open plan office means put it on a big screen and crank the volume up, Scott. Communal bonding experience. That'd be really nice. That'd be really nice to catch up with all your old colleagues. Not a lot. No. That's pretty much a variation of the joke that Caffel made in the in my Discord, though. So you're kindred spirits, I think. The 757 I don't have, Tommy, I'm afraid, and I'm not investing more money in Prepar3D. Ben, good morning to you. Good morning. I'm glad you've made it. Welcome. Yeah, this is what people have missed during the pandemic, Simon. You know, some people have missed seeing their families, some people have missed seeing their friends, some people have had awful traumas, but one thing that pretty much everyone can say is that they regret not having had the opportunity to have a watch party of one of my streams with their colleagues. Unicom 112.8, thank you for the ATC, LOT8589, bye bye.
Unicom, LOT8591, thank you, bye bye.
But not Unicom for long, because we've got Adria radar online just up ahead of us. So we'll enjoy the peace while we can. And yeah, then hopefully, touch wood, ATC for the remainder of the flight, which would be awesome. Doesn't freedom of the City of London entail freedom to entertain your colleagues with whatever you deem fit? I just picture you being able to do whatever you like at work from now onwards, but maybe not. You were going to the Qantas Museum in Longreach and CEO asked you for a job. Really? What do you do, Ben? You were trying to organise a very small viewing party of 4 people. Nice. Not all are convinced to watch a plane fly for hours, but they really like my style and think it will... Oh wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Who are these people? God, let me know when it happens, and I'll try and I don't know. If they're not that into planes, I'll have to think of something else to do. Maybe I'll do some singing or something during the cruise, or read a story. I don't know. Well, no, of course not, Scott. But this is why it's your time to bring the freedom into the 21st century. I'm pretty sure whoever created it would want this to happen. Upstream. I'd like to think it's not that kind of party, Scott. Please no singing, William. Every stream you say something that breaks my heart just a little bit more. Look at those beautiful Rolls-Royce engines. No, I don't sing professionally, no. I'm in an amateur choir, and I very much appreciate the fact that there are other people who sing louder than I do. Captain Vert MJC 400. I'm sorry, Ellie, I don't understand. Yeah, well, they do get dirty. You should join one. You should join one, honestly. They're good fun. And you don't have to be good at singing to join a community choir. I'm better at singing than I used to be, but I'm not quite ready for a solo career just yet. Yeah, it is. It's really good fun. When we've been meeting, so we met on Zoom for most of the last year, and we've had a few rehearsals outside, which has just been really lovely. Really makes it. Obviously, on Zoom you can't hear each other sing, so you're all just looking at each other sing and listening to one person sing, the choir leader. But yeah, to get back together again, it's just magical. Good evening, Alexander. Welcome. How are you? You don't want to well, whether you want to or not, William, I'm telling you it's a good idea. They landed a 747-200 at Longreach and the runway is only 1.4 kilometers long. Really? Why you never answered my question about the CEO of the Qantas Museum asking you for a job? What sort of jobs are you offering then? Yeah, that's about the size of it, Kai. That's about the size of it. Oh, few stutters. It's not good. I'm not sure about this song. I don't normally have tunes with vocals, but we're halfway through. So let it finish. It's quite funky. This is someone called Lupus Nocte. I think most of their flights are probably in a 738. You mean he offered you a job, Ben? That's really exciting. Yeah, it is. This is just, I've just searched for 1980s music because I fancied some, but it is turning out to be quite a summer party mix. Do you consider most of the music I play posh, William? I suppose that jazz and classical music is generally considered the preserve of posh people. But, I mean, look at me. I'm not posh, and I enjoy it. Oh, but you live in Tasmania. Still, nice to have it offered to you. Very nice to have it offered to you. Ooh, contrails. I see Simon. I assume. %, but not bad. Okay, well that's possibly the nicest thing you've said to me. I'm well spoken. It's true. I have a posher voice. My voice is posher than I am, and I don't really know why. Went to comprehensive school. Grew up in a normal little suburb of North London. I'm not really that posh. I do recall going to the Ritz. That was a gift though. That was a present. I got a voucher. And so I went to the Ritz. I'm not there every Sunday. That is cool though, isn't it? Yeah, you're going to have to like build an airport of some sort to put them in. At this rate. Oh, I did have a preset for the whole cockpit, so I needn't have messed up my aileron trim. It is quite futuristic, isn't it? Particularly for a Boeing. Not Thessaloniki. I guess it depends which liveries you've got on your models. What have you? Is there an airport where they'll all be found together? You're from North London. Had your first flying lesson at Elstree. Oh, it's a nice airport, Elstree. And you live in Devon now. Are you still flying, Roland? The wing flex is lovely, AJ. It is. You'll be pleased to know my truck godly advice. Oh, I'm very, very road god. I prefer road god, William, but I'll take it. A compliment's a compliment. Good. So you've started afresh, and you've got a zippy little Volvo. Good. Well, I hope you don't take out too many loans this time. I think, I can't remember, it's a long time ago that I started my current profile, but I think I decided I wasn't going to borrow any money at all, so I just did a whole bunch of quick jobs, bought a truck and just saved. Right, I'm just going to take a short break. I'll be back before you know it. I'm back. Did you miss me? Ah, Alexander. This song is called Someone New by Lupus Nocte and Zorro. Hello Sus, welcome to the stream. How are you? And Jeff Boy 2141, welcome to the stream, boss. 12 megabits per second. Yeah, that's going to take you a little while. That is going to take you a little while. Mine started off like that and it got a bit quicker though. I was up to 19 by the time I had to abort, if that's any consolation. It may go up. No, this isn't 80s, you're right. when you type things into Epidemic Sounds, it sort of finds things that you might like based on a keyword rather than things that were actually from the 80s or even necessarily 80s style. Oh, this is the instrumental version of the last track. We're not having it again. This is Heat Wave by Lo-Fi. This is more 80s-y. With which you have? What do you mean, Demetrius? Oh, sorry, you posted more about your things. A realistic Greek airport has Olympic -8s, ATRs, small turbo. They don't make models of any of those except the AG and A. Oh, no, that's not good. Let's see if we can see Simon. We haven't done any looking for Simon for a long time. I guess we're ahead of him now. Is that someone else's contrail I see back there? It might be. According to VATSIM, we're pretty much on top of each other. Yeah, so that must be him. Yeah, I can see the lights now. MSFS just finished, and how is it? How is it, boss? How am I, Phil? Yeah, I'm very well. I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, I've had quite a nice day. I was gutted to have to abandon my MSFS update download to do this stream. Sort of wondering if it's a poor choice to be flying in P3D for my stream tomorrow, considering we've got an MSFS update that everyone's very excited about. But yeah, certainly looking forward to flying it on my own tomorrow. I am straight ahead. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I see you. You thinking about the UK? Okay, yeah. So like a British regional airport, perhaps. That might be good. The boss count is yeah, exceptionally high at the moment. Good. Let us know, Jeff. Let us know. The overlay at the top is a streaming overlay called Bene overlay, B-E-N-E overlay. But it's not something that I can see in the sim, unfortunately. It's just for your benefit. Which all payware aircraft do I have? So I've got this 787, I've got the 747-400, 747-8, the -8 Q400, the FS Labs Airbus A319, A320, A320 Sharklets and A321 Sharklets. And I also have the original PMDG 737, but I don't fly that anymore because it does feel quite dated now. And it's not as good as the FS Labs. And then of course, that's my P3D hangar, and then in MSFS I have the Aerosoft CRJ. I have the Piper Arrow and the Piper Turbo Arrow. And I think that's it for payware. Well, try it out with the update, Kai. You might want to use it more. Although that is a big old community folder. I don't even know what mine is. Gonna have a look. I'd also recommend, whether you clear it out or not, getting MSFS add-ons linker, Kai, because then you can have as much stuff as you like, but it won't slow the sim down. You just turn it off and on, turn each add-on off and on as you see fit. Oh no, Mark. Here, Mark, have you had a look at Pyregues Edinburgh yet? Have you got it yet? It is a lot of money, but it's a lot of money over several years, sus. Could I do an all Nippon Airways flight from Tokyo to Honolulu on the flying Honolulu 747-400? Ooh. Well, Blink Pop, I quite like that idea. I do quite like that idea. I'm going to add it to my list, but it's the Club Filbert Gold members who have the final say on my flights at the moment, and I've overpromised to a lot of people. So it's going on the maybe list, but I'm not promising it. But as I say, I quite like the idea. Tokyo to Honolulu. There we are. It's on the list. Athens just went offline. Yeah, well, I thought they might. It's quite late for them, isn't it? Just coming up to 11. We still got Adria. Adria. Yes, we do. Oh, I've just realised I haven't shown you a lot my route. I'll do that forthwith. I really should stop saying things like forthwith if I don't want people to think I'm posh. Right. So here we have Navigraph. This is where we left from, Warsaw. And basically we're flying due south. Currently probably over Hungary. Yes. So we're just just over Hungary at the moment. About to cross down into Serbia. Oh, talking of Hungary, some of you may or may not be aware, Ben and I, Flightzilla, are doing our second shared cockpit flight on Sunday as part of the VATSIM Midsummer Madness event. And we're flying from Budapest to Birmingham. So if you're around then, we're starting off at 1200 Zulu. Be good to see you there. Does it connect automatically to the SIM and get the data? It does via FSU IPC. Yeah, it connects via that. Anyway, this is the route. So we're going to be going down over Serbia, over Kosovo, North Macedonia and into Greece, out over the sea, and then down into Athens. And we've got quite an interesting star which takes us, as you can see, out over this island here. Yelida? Is that what it's called, or is that a town on the island? Demetrius will no doubt find my pronunciation very amusing. Oh god, I've missed loads of chat, sorry. Oh no, maybe I just scrolled up. Is that today? Yeah. Just got to contact me from Adria, so I will speak to them. I'll turn off the overlay first. Sorry, the Navigraph window. 130.55. Oops, what's it doing? 13555. Adria radar, good evening, lot 8589 at flight level 400, inbound Parak. No, I've tuned the wrong frequency, I've tuned 13555 rather than 13055. Adria radar, good evening, lot 8589 at flight level 400, approaching Parak.
Lot 8589 at squawk 5356.
Squawk 5356, lot 8589.
FX269 identified. Turn direct to Baksu. And 269 climb level 200.
Not yet, but look at getting it later this week. Okay, cool. They definitely made game use of the GPU, mate. Oh, that's good.
Victor Alpha Kilo Sierra in from VATSIM.
One break for the 747. Well, we're flying 747 tomorrow already, Simon, if you weren't aware, so yeah. Good, I'm pleased. Yeah, I think this is a good route though, isn't it? Maybe for a special occasion. Nice Trans-Pacific. I'll just tell him I'm squawking what he said, because...
Either 1579 confirm squawking 5347.
No, we said 5347, 1 moment please, with the 157.
Small Manchester, that sounds good, yeah. You didn't get the live notification, otherwise you would have joined. Ah, that's annoying, Sas. Have you got it set to all notifications?
269 report requested level.
Have you got the bell set to all notifications next to your subscribe button? Good luck, Kai.
100 up to flight level 200.
I'd recommend the CRJ, Ben, and I would recommend the Piper. They're the only ones I have, but I like them both. Adria Radar, a LOT8589er is now squawking 5356.
What? 859, question, what 8589 identified.
Cool. Talking of Hungary, you're hungry. Go eat something, Demetrius. Thank you. I'm pleased, Roland. I'm glad you're finding it.
1579 identified climb level 300 unrestricted.
The please wait drives me absolutely bonkers, Kai. I know. I don't understand how it can be installing files for about 8 times as long as it's spending downloading them. Anyway. You're in Athens right now, are you, Blinkpop? What, in the sim or in real life? Yeah, it's slow, Kai. It might be an overnight job, I think. I think it will be for me. Thanks, Sas. Oh, the last 5% must be maddening. Do you think if I start it up while I'm streaming and just let it carry on downloading, it'll mess up the stream? It is Aena. What? What's Aena? What is that? Simon looks... Yeah, he is, but he's at a different altitude, so it's fine. Warsaw is a beautiful city, actually, I've been. Swiggy923, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for your sub. I do know your unhealthy obsession with bangs, I do. No. What I want though, William, is I want to have my cake and eat it. I want to be able to enjoy my P3D stream and then have MSFS ready to jump into as soon as I finish it. But it's risky. It is high risk.
Contacting Adria West on 130.845.
Well, what you need to do, Kai, is switch to your phone and use mobile data to watch me. And you get the best of both worlds then. No worries. Good luck with your download, and I'll see you soon, Kai. The stream is uploaded to Maven. Yeah, I know. This is it. I won't risk it. You lot are more important than my own determination to get in MSFS straight after. Oh, Aena. Okay, Aena. Thank you.
Olympic 379, back to my cockpit.
Roger.
It was ages ago. That's why I can remember. Aena.
Olympic 996, pass the message.
Why are you setting us on west on 130.845?
Olympic 996, negative. You should be on my frequency. Probably you heard someone else because I was talking.
Do you know? Risk it for the. Do you know?
Probably
I'm gonna do it if If something awful happens, I promise I will resume the flight. Let me just save it quickly. Right. If something goes horribly wrong, I'll resume the flight. Roland! Welcome to Club Filbert Bronze. Thank you very much for joining up. Much appreciated. I don't know if you use Discord, but if you do, make sure in your user settings that your YouTube account is linked to your Discord account, and then you will have access to the Club Filbert Bronze channels. I've done it, I've started it. Oh god, it's showing it on the stream, isn't it? Alright, get rid of that. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is bonkers. Anyway. So far, so good. Didn't eat biscuits at the wrists, Kai. I had an afternoon tea, so I had scones, cream jam, cakes, little finger sandwiches, that sort of thing. That's weird. MSFS is making my PFD flicker. I don't like that. I play the violin then. And the piano sort of, but not so well. No, that's true, Swiggy, that's true. The British way, yeah. Scott, I might have to patch you into the stream, or one of you that has it, and you can talk us through your reaction. You can get like live feedback on how it is. Right, it's doing it, it's downloading it. I've got 21 gigabytes left apparently, so I was clearly about halfway there. Download speed is not great. Do let me know if the stream starts glitching, and I will quit it again immediately. But it should be should be alright, because neither MSFS nor my streaming needs to do it. Sorry, neither P3D nor Streamlabs needs to download anything. So for the stream, I'm just using upload bandwidth, and for MSFS, I'm just using download bandwidth. So seems alright. Seems alright. What's my arrival runway, boss? That's a very good question. I think I was planning on... Yep, 03 right. That's what I'm planning on. Haven't checked the weather lately, but I'll do that now. Wind was northerly, I think. North-northeasterly. Meta LGAV. Yeah, winds from 360 at 10 knots. So yeah, it'll be runway 3 right. You think they've improved the ground textures? Really? Oh, that's... yeah, it's not good, Capital. I'm sure you have, but... I don't want to teach you to suck eggs, but I'm sure you restarted your computer between downloading it and trying to fly in it, right?
85.
You're going to go and eat something, Demetrius, no worries.
Thank you, Radar EC4.
Enjoy.
Requesting to step away from the cockpit
I'll have a look.
for about 5 minutes.
Are you coming flying, Jeff? Are you in? Have you done your update? Will I buy the Just Flight 747 Classic when it releases?
Can you repeat that for EC41 Charlie?
I don't know is the honest answer. I think probably not.
Okay, thank you.
Because I prefer simulating current routes. Oh, it's got very stuttery, hasn't it? I suspect that is not a coincidence. Okay, okay, team, I'm going to quit MSFS.
157, climb level 380.
Not sacrificing stream quality. for a faster download, yeah. It's quit, we're back to normal. It was worth a go, and we didn't all die, which is something. If they don't look good from a cockpit perspective, there's really no hope for them. Let me see. Let me have a look at my Discord here. What am I looking at? Is this a default airport or oh, is this LAX? It's so long since I've seen default runway textures that I don't honestly know. Certainly looks very good though. It's a free MD-80, really? Has anyone used it? Which air rack am I using? The latest one, Tommy. MSFS download installs the files as well. Yeah, that's true. You wouldn't have thought it would need much GPU, but much CPU, but clearly it needed more than I anticipated. It is a pretty beautiful sim, considering its age. In fact, not even considering its age, it just looks good, doesn't it? And talking of crisp ground textures, both P3D and X-Plane allow much higher resolution ground textures than MSFS does. I don't know why, but apparently this is true, and you can tell when you're on the ground in it. This is proper 80s, this tune. Unless, of course, one of the things this update has done is allow higher resolution ground textures. That would be pretty poggers, although probably very irritating for everyone who's ever developed an airport. Doing your first flight around Manhattan, first impressions not oh, Elliot, why? Still laggy and stuttery for you? Or does it not look good, or what? How are we doing with separation?
0903, continue Unicom 1.2.
Okay, so
Thank you very much.
I'm a reasonable amount ahead of Simon now. Just flown over Belgrade, for those of you who are interested. Still heading south through, through Serbia. Rap31400, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the stream. So just been having tea. Oh, no worries. You've just been testing and you upped your settings to the max. They can possibly go at 4K. You're getting 30 FPS. Nice. That's good, right? I mean, I don't have 4K. I don't do 4K, but that sounds good to me. Where in the world were you? Were you somewhere with loads of scenery?
One to decimal late. Bye bye. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean the 8 is the 8. This is a one-off, I think. I'm going to choose different eras for different streams. It just seems more detailed. Yeah, I couldn't say for sure, but it does look very good, certainly. Zotic FN, welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for subscribing. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. This is from Epidemic Sound. I just typed in 1980s, and that's what we've been listening to. So Epidemic Sound is basically a royalty-free music subscription service where you can download tracks and use them on your videos and streams without having any copyright issues. Wouldn't even get half of that. Oh, nice. Oh, that's really exciting. I don't know if you're here. I just tried to start it downloading. I gave people the option of whether I should just risk having both sims open and have MSFS updating. People generally were quite keen for me to take the risk, so I did. And it didn't crash P3D, but it did reduce the frame rate massively, so I had to give up. And I think it's probably going to be an overnight job by the time I finish this stream. Just going to do some more now at 1440. Cool. Every time you hover your mouse button over the copy, you get a little thing telling you what the button does, and you can't turn it off. Oh, really? I think it's under assistance, if I remember rightly. So you know you go to the escape menu, and then you've got general settings, control settings, and there's another one. I think it's in that other one. Can't remember what it's called. Cockpit tooltips or something like that. Oh, it's new with the update. It's not in assistance. Oh. Oh. How did I make my logo? With some clip art and some tweaking, Ben. But if Melon's managed to turn it off, must be possible. I did read in the update notes or whatever they call them that they've done something with the controls and that sort of thing.
Okay, hello, Yankee from Mike Alpha Charlie 410 there, go ahead.
Yankee from Mike Alpha Charlie Adrian.
Under accessibility. Yes, that's what I meant when I said assistance, I think. There are those, Simon, who would say it's always been a game, but these people need to be taken out and shot.
UPS 3316.
UPS 3316, go ahead.
Are you able to step climb level 360?
Hey, Colin.
UPS 3316, water climb level 360.
Papa level 360, UPS 316.
I was trying to give you a nice close-up flyby then, it didn't work.
Radar, good evening.
Probably have to turn cinematics off first.
Eurotrans 11205 identified.
What for your dinner, Demetrius? Is this what did you create? Oh dear, flyby is not working properly.
Radar ETA-41 Charlie is back in the cockpit.
Willkommen.
I've done something wrong with my views.
UPS 3316, contact Adria.
I'll do, that's what I wanted.
450.
Adria 450, goodbye.
Easy 41 Charlie, contact Adria 130, decimal 450.
130, decimal 450 for Easy 41 Charlie, thank you. Have a good one.
I tell you what, Ben, Flightzilla Ben, This is quite the turn up for the books, me doing a stream in P3D and a 787 and you messing around doing VFR stuff in MFSF.
Go ahead.
Who'd have thought it?
Report assigned Mach speed.
The flight plan is showing you some heavy turbulence below flight level 360. Oh, okay, thanks Simon. Appreciate that. I don't look at my flight plan weather enough. Don't do it as much as I should probably. Two common everyday toasts with your tiny personal touch, 2 slices of bacon. Sounds like a dinner of champions, that, Demetrius. My streams normally start at 10 o'clock for you. Where in the world are you? Somewhere in the States, I would guess. Although this is a particularly late stream for me. I didn't do most of them earlier in the day. Is anyone else having an issue where the joystick doesn't... I wouldn't know. Yes, true, Ben. But my P3D is looking better than it ever has. I'm really impressed with how it looks at the moment. That reshade has made a big difference. Yeah, and I haven't even played with it that much. I just tweaked some stuff, and yeah, already it's better. I'm sure I could improve it further, but it's very, very boring. You live in Australia? Ah, okay. Oh, you mean 10 PM? Okay, so yeah, my afternoon streams, my 1 PM streams would be 10 PM for you, and now it's 20 past 6 in the morning. Is it something like that?
FedEx 675, identified.
I know, this is the thing. MSFS was a revelation in terms of how little tweaking you had to do. And then you dragged me back to the dark ages.
Yeah, trans 1120, clear Kogat 1 Alpha arrival, ILS 34. With trans 1120, when
that's
ready,
interesting.
level 160, and on conversion.
So don't hold down right click when you're trying to do anything, basically. Finally finish ogling LAX time to fly to SFO. Oh, nice. I might do that flight myself. Not tonight. Not tonight. It's going to be bedtime after the stream. And then we'll probably wake up stupid early tomorrow excited about trying an MSFS.
We'll have to start slow down to at least 0.81.
Okay,
oh, Alexander, sorry. Got a sore arm. But congratulations. Congratulations.
And
freedom awaits.
Conversion speed 270 knots.
Descent 170 and on conversion 270, nothing else, Charlie.
I don't know what's going on with my views tonight. Anyway, I think, seeing as there's no ATC online, we may as well set up for our arrival now. So LGAV arrival, and I said I wanted ILS 3 right, I think.
Unicom 122.8. So leave it now.
Yeah,
Bye-bye,
ILS 3
thank you.
right. And we want the Yankee.
Olympic 379, continue Unicom 12.
And we want the Roppo 1 Papa Star. And we want the Kilo Echo Alpha
Olympic
transition.
379, Unicom 122.
Execute.
Unicom 122.8,
Check for any
release 798
discontinuities.
through service.
And we have none. Awesome.
Eurotrans 1120,
I know,
direct to Juliet.
just being able to fly to Charles de Gaulle would be awesome, let alone at 50 to 70. Yeah. Mind you, the way my sim's been lately, I just like to be able to fly anywhere, really, without performance going to pot. Three right or left is the preferred runway up to 5 knots tailwind. Nice, thank you. Well, we've got headwind anyway. Haven't we? Got, yeah, 360 at 10 last time I checked the meta. Yeah, slight crosswind, but mostly on the nose. And we can look at our performance as well. If we go back down here, menu, performance, show landing.
Block 8589.
3 right, condition dry, wind 360 at 10. Outside air temperature is 28 degrees, that's pretty hot. QNH 1016. Cat 1 ILS. Flap config, we'll use flaps 30. Anti-ice off. No credit for the reverse. Spoilers auto. Brakes. Why is it only giving me a choice between 1 or 2? Ah, it's not. So let's look at 2 for now. And we'll go to... what have I missed?
Charlie distance final 160.
Ah,
Descent 160 in Gilbert Charlie.
yeah, I always forget to press that, and it overwrites all your stuff with random weather as far as I can tell. 1016. Calculate. So with auto brake 2 we'd need 7,637 feet. And we have 13,000 feet to play with, wow. So really we only need auto brake 1. And landing weights there, we'll add 5 to the VREF. And that gives us a V approach of 145, so we'll send that to the FMC. .130, 140 with 30 degrees of flaps. We'll accept that. Wind correction 5 knots. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. And we'll set auto brakes 1 so we don't forget later on. That's pretty much just all set for our arrival. It's easy peasy in this plane.
Radar FedEx 675.
FedEx 675, descent level 160 on conversion speed 2.
Your megabits per second going up dramatically in the download. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, mine. I have to say mine started off really slowly and then sped up. So I don't know, it must be up and down a bit, I think. You think separation should be no problem, but if we get too close, can we? That's true. Yeah, appreciate that, son. Bit of a non. We've had a lot of tunes, a lot of good 80s bangers, or sort of knockoffs of 80s bangers. Sim 185 definitely improves performance. Good. What bugs have you had, Elliot? Lockheed 71 Blackbird 71, welcome to the stream. How are you? To load up from main menu sim just took about 15 seconds. Really? Ugh, jealous. Still, not for much longer. By tomorrow morning, I'll be right up there. So you did a bit of research for the heavy call sign thing, and you didn't find anything, but your memory helped realize that you're wrong. In every single JFK video, the British guys never respond to the ATC with the heavy to their call sign. Ah, right, there we are. Yeah, as I say, I'm pretty sure it's only US and Canada. Should fly the world's shortest A320 route, Lombok to Bali. Takes 20 minutes. Do we have any scenery for Lombok? Doesn't look like it, sadly. The ATC with the heavy... Oh, sorry, yeah, that was the end of your other message. Cool. You haven't been... Yeah, you said. It's not because you're in drone mode, is it? Because when you're in drone camera, you can't control your aircraft unless you press C to switch from controlling the drone to controlling the aircraft. You haven't been in drone camera. How odd. About 40 nautical miles separation now. No go around. No, we'll be alright. We'll both be fine. Oh, that is a fit view, isn't it, as it turns. Bit stuttery, mind you. I mean, if it's going to stutter anyway, may as well be downloading MSFS, you know? Your flaps keep coming down automatically. Oh, you haven't got the co-pilot accidentally enabled, have you? Just a thought. Has anyone found any issues with add-on sceneries yet, or other mods? Has it broken any of those?
Europeans 1120, contact Skopje 120, decimal and report assigned speed to Skopje.
Sorry, transmission was broken, say again.
Oh, okay.
1120, report assigned speed to Skopje 120, decimal 3.
Hopefully they fix it by Sunday, ideally Saturday. I bet they will. Fly-by-wire is super quick with getting these things done.
Bye-bye, good night.
Olympic 114, Unicom now, 122, decimal 8.
Unicom 122, decimal 8, Olympic 114, thanks for your service, sir. Have a good night, bye-bye.
Yankee Alpha Charlie, continue with
beautiful mountains over in North Macedonia.
0.3 and report him a assigned speed.
120.3 with speed in Alpha Charlie, thank you.
LOT8589.
LOT8589, go ahead.
Yep, I will need you now on all levels, so with like 410 or 390.
We'll take 410, please, LOT8589.
8589, what plan 3, question plan 410.
Climb 410, LOT8589.
LOT8591 RPM.
LOT8591, go ahead.
8591, I need you odd level now, so level 370 or 390.
Level 390.
Try 591, climb level 390.
I'm glad I didn't choose 390 Simon. Yeah, but I assume this is with the new update, Ben, because yeah, they updated it for the new sim update. But Melon's found or heard that there's an issue with the transponder since then. So I guess I'll have to do another update. You've not found any problems yet, awesome. I should listen to more 80s music in my own time as well. It's good stuff. A kamikaze camembert thing. So basically you nearly choked to death on a piece of bacon, but you didn't. I'm pleased to Rachel. I'd forgotten that when you nearly all had to hear me die on a stream. Oh, what, the issue with the fly-by-wire is known, you mean, Melon? I tell you, one of the first things I'm going to do with this sim update is spawn back into that airport we ended the Club Filbert Silver group flight at. I can't remember what it's called, in Iceland. Because my performance was atrocious around there. And the scenery was really bitchy. Exciting times, anyway. Sounds like most things are working.
9, personal lot 8589, continue Unicom bound to decimal September. Bye-bye.
Unicom on 122.8 for lot 8589. Thank you for the ATC. Have a good evening. Bye.
Cheers.
And that's it for ATC for this flight, sadly. There we are. Yeah, well, if by common toast you mean dry toast and butter, then yeah, obviously. That's not a patch on anything with bacon added. I think what I might do... Nah, let's follow the star. I was going to say I might do a direct 2, but seeing as we have to turn around anyway, we may as well fly the full star. Welcome back, Alex. Welcome back. You're going to cook some bacon in our... Yeah. Works very well. The performance is... Oh, Scott, I'm really pleased. I'm really, really pleased. So it's everything we'd hoped for, basically. Flight from Miami to Toncontin. No, I have never done that. No. I have flown to Toncontin, but I don't think I've done it on a stream. Yes, that is a Fjorda or something like that. Yeah. Miami to Toncontin's quite a long way, isn't it? There's a shocker, Jeff. There's a shocker. Our next series of the overnighters must be... Yeah. Oh god, yes it must. It absolutely must. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Talking of which, we need to do that beta testing for the 7474. Possibly from Schiphol to thingamajig TNCM. What's it called? Princess Juliana. St. Martin. That's the... Yeah, I hadn't even realised about all the effects that were added. You know, with the smoke and the water spray and all that. Someone had told me about them this afternoon. I've just been so focused on the performance and not having stutters anymore. It is poor all round. Well, tell Jacob to give up and come and watch this. It's not a time for Warzone after Sim Update 5, let's be honest. Oh no! When do you have to fly, Alex, from Gatwick? So Bryson Orton is out of action, in other words. It's happening, Ben. That is happening. Or probably the other way, to be honest. But yeah, one of the two. Woo! Didn't know I had that. Nice. Don't want it, but it's nice to have it as an option. No need to apologise, Simon. No need at all. I'd rather 737 screenshots than Ryanair A320s, put it that way. Oh, they do look good. Yeah, they look very, very nice, Simon. Oh, your Warsaw's good as well. Is that also Drzewiecki Design for X-Plane? I didn't know he did X-Plane sceneries. Camembert and bacon on toast is a delicious meal, Demetrius. But lethal, yeah. Right, after this song, we're going to have some Greek music. Get us in the mood for our arrival. Yeah, it'd be good if these new effects had just become the norm for all planes from now on. I guess you won't see the smoke in the piper till it's been updated, though. Yeah, it was a bit Coldplay. Yeah. So as you can see, we're about 100 miles from our top of descent now, something like that. So we're nearly there. Let's call it a pleasure test. Yeah, okay. Bra, when what? When are we arriving, do you mean? I can tell you that probably. We are estimated to be landing at 16:20 Zulu, and it is now 15:47 Zulu, so just over half an hour. Departure time advanced by 4 hours to 1 PM. Yeah, it's slightly worrying then, isn't it, that Bryce Norton is without a runway. But yeah, as you say, proper plane spotting at Gatwick. You had to dance when... Why? Is this part of your school trip, Jeff? They make you dance. So if anyone watching hasn't yet subscribed or clicked the thumbs up button, it's a fine time to do both now. And don't forget, you can always donate via streamlabs.com/filbertflies or join Club Filbert to support the channel with a very reasonable and very small monthly donation. Oh yeah, the DC-6 is crying out for engine smoke, isn't it? I don't doubt it actually, Sus. I don't doubt it. I've seen him getting hyper, and yeah, I imagine when he's using all of his limbs, it's quite a spectacle. I've already talked about Club Phil, but I think enough tonight. I think. Oh, but seeing as you ask. So, Ben, you know on Twitch, people who like you subscribe and give you like £4.99, £5.99 a month. Club Filbert is a YouTube equivalent to that, but it's much cheaper and much better value. So basically it starts at £1.99 a month, which, let's face it, no one is going to miss. And for that you get access to private lounge channels on my Discord server, get custom emojis to use in the chat and YouTube comments, you get custom members badges which change the longer you remain a member. And you also get my undying gratitude. And then if you've got a little bit more money but in your pocket at the end of the month, then you can join up to Club Filbert Silver, which is £4.99 a month. And in return for that you get a monthly members only live stream / group flight, as well as all of the bronze stuff. And then the top tier for truly exceptional human beings is Club Filbert Gold, and that only costs £8.99 a month. And in return for that you get to choose where I fly by voting every week for my upcoming streams. And you also get to talk to me after every single stream in a ultra exclusive VIP Club Filbert Gold members only voice channel on Discord. So yeah, that's what Club Filbert is. It's really good. You should join it. It does sound too good to be true, and yet I've made it a reality because that's who I am. Yeah, $9.99 is extortionate, but Twitch takes half of it. So, oof! Are you expecting an oof landing, Alex? Is the music too loud? Is everyone else finding the music too loud? Oh, it's still for $5.99. Sorry, I thought it was $4.99. Still, $5.99 is quite the bargain as well. for what you get. For what you compare it for what you get with your average Twitch sub. You're going to sleep. Don't blame you, Stu. It must be blooming late. You'll get have an amazing landing. Thank you. No, that's fair enough. I really appreciate you joining us for as long as you have, and I look forward to seeing you soon. The Emmy, but no, I was downloading it, but then I had to stop. I had to stop because I had to do this stream. So I'm going to start it again once I've landed, and hopefully it'll be ready to go in the morning. Donut! Donut, £36! My goodness! That is incredibly kind of you. Wow, that is so... Donut, thank you very, very much indeed. Very, very generous. Now, who is Donut? That's the next question. Anyway, whoever you are, thank you. That's really taken my breath away. I am indeed. Yeah, it's true. I am paying $99 for Scamzilla Tier 2. Your DCA scenery isn't appearing correctly. Oh no, that's a shame. Athena? I think I knew that, Demetrius, actually. Oh, Donut, you are here. Hello, hello. A very, very warm welcome. Yeah, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And thank you for the sub as well. Yeah, that does £36 definitely makes you a legend. Oh, are you Donut from the XP72 channel? I used to watch loads of him. I haven't watched him for ages though. If Gordon Ramsay was Phil, but he would be like, thank you. It's true. How do you update to Sim Update 5? So first you have to update in the Microsoft Store or Steam. Then you just start the sim and it'll update for you. I know, he wasn't even subscribed, just arrived. Ah, well, I hope you'll stay, and not just for your money, Donut. But thank you. Are you going to get the QualityWings? Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. I love this plane, and it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better in MSFS, obviously. Ampilan will be asleep. It'll be the middle of the night in Indonesia. Blaze Exam. I'm not live every day, so I work 12-hour shifts, which means, unfortunately, I don't have a regular schedule for work, so I can't have a regular schedule for streaming. I'm doing quite a few streams this week, so I'm live again tomorrow at 1200 Zulu. I'm flying the 747-8 Cargolux from Novosibirsk to Zhengzhou in China. And then the following streams are in MSFS on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, I'm doing a giveaway live stream from Chicago to Sarasota. We're giving away 2 copies of the new Sarasota scenery. And then on Sunday, Ben and I are doing a shared cockpit flight as part of the VATSIM Midsummer Madness event. So we're flying from Budapest to Birmingham. So in terms of when I stream, that I normally do 3 streams a week, sometimes 2, but this week I'm doing 4. So you've picked a good week to discover me. Yeah, great. Where do I live? I live in London. What about you? Oh, the music's finished. It's alright, I'll find us some more. There we are. Athens, Athena are very similar, but Corfu's Greek pronunciation is Kakira. I think I knew that as well once upon a time, actually. Which aircraft and in which sim, and what is it you want to back up, Andrew? The whole aircraft, or...? No, I'm a good boy, sus. I don't play copyrighted songs because YouTube are really hot on it, and they give all of your ad revenue from the entire stream to the copyright holder. Jenny, welcome back. Welcome back. Are you on a break or are you finished for the day? We are not yet there. We're only about half an hour out though. Some really nice, I don't know, I'm loath to call it water masking in P3D, but anyway, the sea looks quite pretty around these islands. Some sort of coral reef situation going on, of which I approve. Now, obviously, we're not talking MSFS quality water, but it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. In X-Plane, I honestly don't know, Andrew. I'm really sorry. On my Discord server, if you want to ask in the P3D and X-Plane channel, there are some knowledgeable people there. But I've never really used X-Plane. I haven't been keeping up with the Olympics, actually. No. I don't know why. Well, I sort of do know why. It's just I find it a bit... I don't know. I find it a bit sad and a bit of a reminder of COVID that, you know, we've got all these empty stadia and... I don't know. I think they should have waited until it was all over, personally. But I know that's not how the world works, and the athletes needed to do it, and good for them. But it doesn't feel quite as upbeat and celebratory as it should, if you know what I mean. Oh, good, Dave. I'm glad. I'm glad you found it useful. Yeah, it is definitely one of the good ones. One of the best ones. Has MSFS ever crashed on final for me? I'm trying to think. It's definitely crashed. I don't think it's crashed on final yet. Touch wood. But I'm not absolutely sure. Did I stop dumping chemtrails? No, I'm always dumping chemtrails. No, Kira, try to emphasize the Kira? Something like that? Definitely it's a strange feeling seeing those huge empty stadiums. Yeah, it is. Getting ready to head home and start your sim update. Oh, good luck. Good luck, Jenny. Will you be remaining at work for the landing? Or is this not quite enough to stop you going home and updating your sim? That's the question. So it's a loyalty test, really, Jenny. I think that's why I'm saying it. Right, before we hit our top of descent, I'm just going to go down to the legs page and check that our constraints match the star chart. ROPOX to KEA is the extent of our star. We've got no real constraints there. And on the ILS from KEA we want to be maximum 4,000 or above. Correct. And then 3,200 for intercept. This is our go around. Missed approach business, I think. Flight level 068, that sounds okay. 4,000 or above, 4,000 above. 3,200 for the end. Yep, that's all good. So what we can do, this plane having of course proper VNAV, working VNAV, is reduce our altitude to our glide slope capture altitude, which is going to be 3,200, and the plane will start down of its own accord. And down we go. Oh, no worries, William. Sleep well. Sleep well. See you tomorrow. Oh, thank you for that, Simon. Thanks for helping out there. Oh, that is the worst. I've definitely had P3D crash on me in that situation, and it is dreadful. So the other thing I'm going to do is set my minimum. I just have to find the final approach chart before I do that. There it is. So Cat 1 ILS, 471 feet. So we go to Barrow. Call it 470, that'll do us. I think that's it. So we'll bring up our descent checklist, have a quick whiz through that, see if I've missed anything important. We'll check the recall. And all we have to worry about is the flight deck door lock fail, which we're not that. We've already had a cockpit incursion, so it's fine. We've checked the notes. Auto brake is set to level 1. We've set VREF. We've set our minimum. And we've done our approach briefing. So that's the descent checklist. Descent checklist complete. You can't explain that without hit. No. Kirkira? Does it mean that the emphasis should be on the Kir rather than the Kir? Or is it more complex than that? You're going to have to do a voiced Greek lesson for me at some point, Demetrius. It's 2 minutes past 10 in the evening, Blazix. Where in the world are you? You may have already said. I may have missed it. If so, my apologies. Let's see if the if it's got the ILS frequency tuned. It has 111.1. Checked against the chart. 111.1. 032. Nice. See, this plane, like most, well, like this 777 before it, does an awful lot for you. People think Boeings are really labour intensive compared with Airbus aircraft, and that just isn't the case. I sounded either like an Austrian or a drunk person, so. You have to emphasise the K at the beginning. So Kirkira. Kirkira. Kerkira. Kerkira. I'm going to say that. That's my final guess. It was a little bit then. It was a little bit like that. Spokane, WA in the United States. Ah, okay. Cool. Nice part of the world. Oh, are you? You got me on in the car. Nice. Make sure you concentrate on the road though. Even on short final, Jenny. So still no still no ATC on, obviously, because it's very, very late for them. So we don't have a transition level. So we'll look at the transition altitude and add 1,000. Transition altitude is 9,000. So we'll make our transition level 10,000, or flight level 100. Speed transition 240 below 10,000. Looks good. And I'll just have a look at that spy to see if there's anyone coming in other than me and Simon. There is, but no one to worry about. Someone coming from Rhodes who hasn't taken off yet, and there's someone coming from Munich who hasn't taken off yet. So that's alright then. And you concede over here, Athens Airport. Good, good. I'll forget it by tomorrow, you know me, Demetrius, but thank you for the lesson anyway. Just sub with post notifications on. Excellent, thank you for the sub. Oh, he got there in the end. He always gets there in the end, Jeff. Ah, yes, your notifications just come through. Thank you very much for the sub. And if anyone yet hasn't yet subscribed, I would love it if you would. And you can click the thumbs up button if you like while you're down there. Thank you. It's nice to hear. It's very nice to hear, BlazeX. Demetrius, I'd be really interested to hear your opinion on the Greek music I've been playing today. So basically the plan, as you may well have noticed from the nav display, is that we fly over the airport and come back on ourselves, basically. So we're going to be landing on 3 right. So we're going to be landing here, basically. That's the runway 3 right threshold. And it hasn't yet loaded in all the scenery, which is why it looks black. But touch wood, by the time we get down there, it'll look much nicer. Not always on time, or perhaps not ever on time then. No, that's unfair. I'm sure I've known you to be on time once or twice. Oh, no worries, Jeff. I don't blame you. It's very late where you are. Yeah. Have a good sleep. See you tomorrow. You like the music? Good. I'm pleased, yeah. There we are. It's loading in now. That's true, he did. That is true. That is true. I'd forgotten that. But I never, I got there when I said I was going to get there. And the time we agreed was 8 PM and I was there at 3 minutes to 8, so... I am, yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow at 1200 Zulu, 1 PM. And it's going to be a quite a long flight in the 747-8 from Novosibirsk to Zhengzhou in China. Yeah, he was. I am still going, Mr. Avgi. Yes, I am. You're new to the flight simulator game, but how do you get different planes like the Polish Air Ones one? In P3, yeah. So liveries in whichever sim you can generally download. So what I'm flying now is a payware add-on from QualityWings, which comes with basically a basic livery, and then you can download all of these liveries for it for free. So you buy the plane, liveries are free, and that's generally the norm in any sim. So passing through flight level 200, so we'll turn on the seatbelt sign. What would I prefer? It's playing, oh, MSFS. If I could only have one sim, it would definitely be MSFS. It's a brilliant sim, as it is at the moment, and it's only going to get better. Nothing makes you feel like you're flying in the real world like MSFS does. Yeah, I kind of feel that this is the sort of music that people who aren't Greek would write because they think it sounds like Greek music ought to sound. It's probably not what you generally listen to every day in Greece. I'm going to have to look up Greek pop rap now, though. This is why you need track IR, Melon. Then you never have to right-click again. Definitely paid attention to the road, buttered the landing to your... Oh, good. Welcome home. Welcome home. No worries, Ben. I'll see you soon. Have a good day. That is incredible, man. That is incredible. I'm really excited now. So we're following our descent profile absolutely beautifully, as you can see by this pink thing. Exactly where we should be. And you can see we're in range of the ILS now, so we've got our localizer and glide slope active. You live in the US, but your ancestry comes... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Also, 40 FPS... Yeah, sorry, I saw that. I missed the other one. You usually use tracker, you just didn't turn it. Oh, well, there you go. At least you got a fallback. The tough thing would be if you had to rely on right click and drag and getting used to not doing anything else at the same time. Darren, hello to you in Manchester. How are you? Welcome to the stream. And I think we'll make that the last track so we can concentrate more on our arrival. And I'll try and get a view that doesn't just give you glimpses of the tail every now and then. I keep pressing S to go into spot view and it's not having it. So I'll click the alternative spot view in chase plane instead. Isn't this beautiful though? No, I did read your last message and I won't play pop music. I'll listen to it in my own time so that I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, summer finished last week, I think, Darren. It's been alright here today, actually. We've had the odd shower. But, yeah, the last few days have been grim. This is very, very pretty, isn't it? Demetrius, if I was to do a flight to Thessaloniki in an A320, would you have a preference between P3D and MSFS? Because MSFS has a really good Thessaloniki airport scenery. Sorry, no, P3D has a really good Thessaloniki airport scenery. MSFS obviously looks better in general, but the freeway Thessaloniki is not all that. I'm in London, Darren. Northeast London. Tomorrow I'm flying from Novosibirsk in Russia to Zhengzhou in China in the 747-8 in Cargo Lux colours. So I've been doing... I started a Cargo Lux trip by going from Luxembourg to Tbilisi in Georgia, and then I looked at where the aircraft goes next, and basically it goes all the way around the world. So I did the next leg, which was Tbilisi to Novosibirsk. Tomorrow I'm doing leg 3 from Novosibirsk to Zhengzhou, and my plan is to keep on going. So following that, we should be going from Zhengzhou to Anchorage, which will be an 11-hour flight, which I'll either do as a split stream, or I might just take off and leave the stream going, but go to bed and get up and do the approach in the morning. I'm not sure. Then Anchorage to Chicago, and Chicago back to Luxembourg, if I remember rightly. So that's quite exciting. I'm quite enjoying it as a little series. Excellent. I'm glad you'll be able to make it. Teo, good evening. How are you? So we're just approaching 10,000 feet now. So we'll put our landing lights on. And our runway turn-off lights can come on as well. And we can preset our altimeters here, so it's going to be QNH 1016 as we pass through the transition level. There it is, you can see it in white down there. And I find it really odd that Airbus aircraft don't offer that, because it saves you messing around as you pass through. As you can see, the aircraft's slowing us down to 240 knots below 10,000 feet, as we asked it to. So yeah, this is what a plane with working LNAV and VNAV looks like. Dan, hello in Loughborough. Welcome. How are you? Sim launch to the update should be starting shortly. Nice. Yeah, you can watch a landing. You can probably watch a large chunk of my back catalogue while waiting if you want, actually, Jenny. To be honest, it was very slow for me. Just using a little bit of speed brake because we're a tiny bit high. Just tried the new update on MSFS on your 3080 Ti. Wow. I bet that's good. I bet it did. 3080 Ti is the graphics card I want, but it's one that I'm hoping this update will mean I don't have to buy for a little while at least. Did I just see those seagulls fly by? I did not, Jared. Don't think you've ever flown to Greece in your sim. Last flight you did was Denver to... Is that Washington Dulles? And then from there to Iceland. Oh, nice. Yeah, Reykjavik. From there will be a good flight. Greece, there's some lovely Greek scenery for MSFS if that's what you're in. So you can see we've got an FMS message, unable to maintain the speed, so it wants a bit more speed brake, which we can give it. It's not a problem. So you can see it's trying to slow us down to 200 knots now, and that's because that is a constraint on our flight plan on our star. Not on our star, on our approach actually. Yeah, you and me both, Jenny. Hopefully you don't have to just go to bed and hope it. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, but it's significantly earlier for you. So yeah, that would be a bad thing. Right, we're going to extend some flaps now as we slow down. So we'll go straight to flaps 5. I think I should, Daniel. I think I should. I hope so anyway. I agree, Darren. I agree. Don't get me wrong. If we had the QualityWings in the in MSFS, I'd much prefer that. But it's looking all right, isn't it? And it's performing well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So we're going to bring the speed brakes back up now, or back down, I should say. Out, in, shake it all about. Yeah. And we'll keep the flaps coming out. And we're on an intercept course now for the ILS, so we'll arm the approach mode. And we'll set local pressure because we have passed the transition level. So 1016. And as we can see, the airport is about 20 miles away now. So once we intercept the localizer, we'll make a little announcement on Unicom. Make sure everyone knows what's going on. Keep the speed coming back as the plane wants it to. Bob's your uncle. You're in your JetBlue parked at Fort Lauderdale heading to Columbia. Oh, nice. I don't think I've ever flown to Columbia, actually. That's not bad. I spent 2 hours on it and I was only 50% done, so you're doing better than me, Jenny. Oh, no, Jamie, no, they've been very quiet. Initially they said second quarter of this year, which of course has now passed, and we haven't heard anything from them for a long time. But a few weeks, well, a couple of months back, I think, they confirmed they were still working on it. So I'm hoping that it's a matter of when, not a matter of if. So we're at flaps 15 now. Everything's going beautifully. Oh yeah, I forgot the flyby mode isn't working. There's the airport over here, somewhere. I thought I could see it, now I don't know if I could. Oh, it's just popping in. There we are. So we're intercepting the localizer now. Athens traffic, lot 8589, turning final, runway 03 right, 15 miles to run. If you do a Thessaloniki flight, bring a heavy aircraft with you on board. I know what you mean. What's the landing speed? Today our V approach is 140, I think, and our VREF is 135, so we're landing at about 135 knots. But like everything, it varies with the wind and your weight, pressure, lots of variables really. So we've got Loc green, and we're in VNAV path still, but we will be intercepting the glide slope shortly. Just going to use a bit more speed brake to slow us down further. And before we intercept the glide slope, we'll get the gear down, give us a bit more drag too, which is always nice. Seen pictures of that new A3, oh, the Phoenix one. Oh my god, I am so excited about that. And we're going to start reducing our speed further, so we'll use speed intervention, and we'll bring it down to 140 for now, while I check my V approach if I was talking nonsense or not. Init ref 140 and 145. Okay, right. So we'll stick it to 145 then. Athens traffic, lot 8589 on a 10-mile final, runway 03 right. Flaps 20.
That's fun, then every landing.
Say again, lot 8589. Thing that was you, Sam. Didn't hear what you said. Ribbon, hello, good evening. How are you? On the left somewhere is the old airport. Oh. Elenico. Alright. Can't say I can see it. But yeah, this is the main part of Athens over here, isn't it? I think. What a capital city. I've never been. But it's not often you get a capital city on the coast. Right, let's just bring our checklist up. And before we do, we can extend flaps 30. So, approach checklist altimeters have been set. We need to arm the speed brake before we land. Obviously, we'll do that now. Speed brake armed. Fully configured. Everything's looking good. Thank you, Kaffel. Ah, Jeff, you're still here. I'm glad. About to see some mad skills here, I feel. Finally able to get some flight abs. Oh, I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased. Good. Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, I'm well. I'm well.
2500.
I'm on 3 weeks off from work, which is a really nice feeling. I'm only 4 days into it, so very relaxed. Doing quite a lot of flying. Got quite a lot of streams planned, and very excited to try out the MSFS update. I don't know why I'm messing around with the speed here. Anyway. Yes. You're rocketing along, Jenny, with your update. That's pretty impressive. Just a reminder, if anyone hasn't yet subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you'd do that and like the video as well.
Landing checklist.
Done the landing checklist, weird first officer. Okay, now's not the time for cinematics, perhaps. Time to concentrate on the approach. This is the beauty of 12-hour shifts though, Jenny. I've only had to take off seven days and I've ended up with 3 weeks off. LOT8589, yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? It is, the textures on this, and this plane in general, if you don't look at the ground, you could be an MSFS. Learning curve isn't too steep. If you've flown other airliners, if you've flown the 737, you're laughing because this is easier to fly than that. If you've flown a 747 or 777, then it's fairly straightforward. If you've never flown a Boeing, I'd say this is quite a good one to start with, to be honest, because it's pretty fly-by-wiry and pretty automated. This is, yeah, we are. There you are, Ribbon. That's a sign, isn't it? Mikkel, thank you very much for the sub. And with that, I'm going to start ignoring you all until we're on the ground. My aircraft.
500. 400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Welcome to Athens. Sukhoi, welcome. And Riley, some good timing from both of you today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign.
Athens traffic, LOT8589, clear of runway 3 right.
In the seat pockets and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take
And that is indeed how it's done. I've got to be honest, it is a lot easier to land smoothly in P3D than an MSFS. But anyway, yes, thank you. Yes, it was rather good. Let's revel in the moment. Let's not spoil it. Right, so just going to pause here a minute and do some after landing gubbins before Caffel starts with the advice. So, flaps up. I'm going to just set the parking brake. Flaps up. Landing lights I have turned off. Runway turn off lights can come off. Taxi light can come on. Strobes can come off. And we'll start the APU. We can set the transponder back to standby now. We can turn off the weather radar and the traffic. Bosh. And I think that's it. But to check, we'll bring up the checklist. I think there's an after landing one. No, next one's shut down. There is not an after landing one. So we'll taxi to gate 11, which is where the real aircraft parked. Thank you, Ben and Sas. That was good, wasn't it? 500 kilometers away, but you think you heard the back. Thanks, Demetrius. And there was you, Jenny, telling them to brace and all sorts, eh? They must all think you're insane. Now, unfortunately, for all my talk of track IR, mine has stopped working. And I don't know why. Oh, my monitor wants to turn off to save power. No, thank you. Right, let's get GSX sorted out.
Athens traffic, LOT 8591, 15 miles out for ILS.
Oh gosh, there was a big gap between us. Is it Bravo? Yeah, Bravo 11. 8 Bravo. 8 Bravo 11. There we are. So I think we want to turn right along this one. Yeah, for some reason my default camera angle is quite sort of head down in this plane. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, no, 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 we want this one. Echo. Ooh, nearly. I haven't got lost taxiing for a long time, and I wouldn't want to do it here, because it's really a pretty straightforward airport, as you can see. Reset our auto brake to off. And we're looking for Bravo 11, which is probably where the stairs are, to be honest, isn't it? It's 13. I assume it's all odds this side. Yeah, there's 11. It does like shooting off even with idle thrust, it must be said. So we have a marshaller and we also have a docking system. We're kind of spoilt for choice. So I think I'm going to just follow the marshaller, to be honest, because they rarely agree. Have to pick one. There we are. There we are. Bang on, I would say. Bang on. Parking brake set. And we've checked that the APU's online and the APU gen is online.
LOT 8591 is on final runway 03 right.
And we'll turn off the engines. And we'll do the shutdown checklist. So hydraulic panel can come off. All of these switches can go to off. Turn the seatbelt sign off while we're up here. We'll turn the fuel pumps off. Turn the beacon light off. Leave the nav light on, of course, because we still have power. And hydraulic panel, what have I not done with the hydraulic panel? I don't know. Maybe these are supposed to stay on, actually. Not sure. Yep, that's done it. It likes that. So we can get deboarding underway. And then we'll go and have a look at Simon's Landing, hopefully. Request deboarding. Dreamliner, you're very welcome. I thank you for the compliment and thank you for coming. I didn't know you were here, to be honest, but nice to see you as always. Really good copy of the real thing. Such a nice job. This is FlyTampa. Yeah, not very Deimosy at all. Let's get our little man out, actually. Oh, that's weird. The jetway isn't connecting. Is it a Control J jetway? Oh, it is a Control J jetway. Right, let's just get some doors open. L1 door and both cargo doors. And there we have it. This is what Athens looks like. And now I'm going to slew my little man to the runway threshold and we'll have a look at Simon coming. Oh, just! I thought we had longer. But we saw the touchdown. That's the main thing. Sorry, Simon. I would have got there a bit earlier. Nice landing, it looked like to me. Bang on the centre line, anyway. Alexander, you're very welcome. Yeah, good night. See you tomorrow at 1. I look forward to it. This airport is the one that we visited the most after Thessaloniki. Yeah, yeah. I imagine it is. It's a nice looking airport. I must come to Athens. So what we'll do is we'll watch Simon taxi in. And while he does that, I'm going to say my thank you to all of the people who have been... I'm
going
to say my thanks to everyone who has been extra generous and supportive this evening. Manuel, thank you for your €1.49 donation. Artigani, thank you for your £1.11 donation. Roland, thank you very much for joining Club Filbert Bronze. And Donut, last but by no means least, thank you for the incredibly generous £36 donation. That is really staggeringly generous, and yeah, thank you. Thanks also to everyone who has subscribed today, and to all of you for being here. Club Filbert Gold members, I will see you in the voice chat shortly after the outro has finished playing. And I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow at 1200 Zulu, 1 PM. Good luck with your MSFS updates, downloads, those of you who are doing that. And yeah, bye-bye. Alright, I'll open the back door. Alright, I'll open the back door. Christ. There's always something careful. I don't know why the stairs are there. Don't know why the stairs are there, because, you know, it's unlikely they'd be using the back door. But just... Oh no, we don't want 3, do we? We want 4. So some kind of overwing exit. Here we are. There's the back door opening. And there's Simon coming in. And we can have a look at him during the outro, I think. Thanks again. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.